Playing Dedede. You get your wish.
Oh yeah.
He must have heard you.
Yeah, he heard my pleas, and then my my hubris will now be rewarded.
So Gordo, offline not the best projectile, but online becomes kind of annoying to deal with.
Right, and that's exactly what I would expect to be the determining factor of like how the differences are between online and offline. Here, of course, the heaviness only hurts you a little bit more against Joker.
Yeah, but the thing about Joker online is base Joker becomes a little bit worse, but then Arsene Joker becomes a little bit better.
That's true. That is true. So you kind of go in for some of those all-in strategies, especially when you have Arsene up. You want to go for the biggest hit. Sometimes it's risky. You go for high risk, high rewards. Okay, some good pressure. Doesn't do as much shield pressure as it used to. It looks like maybe not fully.
Yeah, I wasn't charged all the way.
I mean, fully charged, it will just break your shield.
Yeah. Well, he's going deep, and he almost lost stock for it, but he'll come back.
Yeah, both of them have some pretty decently forgiving recovery. And not a bad choice to Rebel's Guard. You take the extra damage, you get the Arsene meter back. That's a lot of damage for a full.
Yeah, just missing the punish right there. Definitely could have been big, but
yeah, some really clutch Rebel's guarding actually. He's saving himself from potential death.
Calls out the jump, and D3L is gonna make it back.
Yeah, speaking of forgiving recoveries, right? Yeah. There's one of the most forgiving recoveries sometimes.
Yeah. So Dedede, like he has what is it, 4 or 5 jumps?
Yeah, I think 5.
Yeah. Like, decent up B. It has heavy armor. What I don't remember what armor it has, but it does have some kind of armor.
Right. And of course, no armor necessary when you just kind of go for the Makara.
Alright, gonna get some percent on with this Arsene.
Okay, really kind of stalling a little bit. Good strategy to force out some options from Mercury, waiting for maybe.
Yeah, he was able to come the guns back into the up air, and that looked more like just because Dedede was pretty big.
Great read on the spot dodge. Just kind of went for it, and kind of expected it to work.
All right, this is also the annoying part. Like Dedede on offline at ledge is already annoying to deal with, and you add online where you have a little bit of delay.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, what a great setup there with the Gordo and the rocket hammer into the Gordo was really.
Yeah.
It's just like flashy. Like either one would have just killed you.
Yeah. Okay, so he's catching on to these S smashes. He's no longer spot dodging. He's just accepting the free Arsene basically. Okay, that time D3L's adapting to it now. He's throwing that counter up too much now.
Yeah, I think D3L is now playing so much more patiently, and that's really working in his favor. He's able to, basically just read whatever Mercury throws out and have a.
D3L definitely can. Oh my god,
that's a lot. Okay, well.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Like right as Arsene comes out, he's like, "Nope, get him out of here." But I was kind of worried there for a second because I mean, obviously that's like free Arsene, but I don't know what the damage reduction multiplier is for Rebel's Guard. But I mean, that was.
He certainly went from 70 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage. But all right, I mean, D3 will showing that Dedede still kind of scary.
Yeah.
But no switches, they're just gonna run it right back.
Yeah, Mercury understanding that he was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He was kind of giving these free hits away.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's just expecting D3 Will to be throwing something out at all times, throwing out a counter, and it's not always what you need to be doing. Or maybe it's just like the habit of using Rebel's Guard that you kind of get used to it, and then of course when Arsene comes out, you're like, oh wait, I forget that's actually not what I need to be doing right now.
gonna near right through that back here.
Oh, but you gotta remember, speaking of that lingering hitbox, that dash attack.
Oh god. Parries, but punish or throws out a hitbox the wrong way, so he's not gonna get punished.
Oh,
but doesn't matter.
Big dare, that's huge. So D3 will kind of dunked on by Mercury just in that last second. Let's see.
Yeah, those stocks are very important versus Dedede because this character is known for just being really heavy and he's like a fast faller too, so it's really hard to take his stocks.
Right.
So early stocks versus this character is it's very like relieving.
Yeah, and when you're going low as Dedede, you know, you're very vulnerable to like things like spikes and stuff. So having that on Joker with Arsene. Ooh, barely getting out of range of that up.
D3 was trying to find something, but Mercury's doing a good job of just moving around him, avoiding these hits.
Right. We're seeing a kind of like a reversal of game one at least a little bit. You know, Joker's playing now more patiently. D3 Will is putting himself in the vulnerable.
Ooh, yeah, the gun. Used the guns really well to get around that up smash there.
Right, but some nice movement by D3 Will to kind of get himself out of some potential. I've never seen anyone do that. That's actually great.
Dedede is able to inhale just about any
most projectiles, exactly, yeah. But I've just never seen it, especially at point blank. That's pretty crazy.
All right, you're swinging a little bit too much.
Yeah,
like you said earlier, it's a little bit of a reversal.
Okay, but we're seeing him do a little bit of the jump stalling as well. I mean, I want to see him get something more out.
No, I don't know why I thought it would kill.
Dedede not killing at 183 though. That's pretty crazy. He's got to get something.
I don't even know if Dedede has a kill throw or anything.
I don't think he has a kill throw or anything. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm wondering what out of shield option he has because when Joker, you know, dash attacks his shield, should be a potential opportunity, but maybe he just doesn't.
Well, he gets the inhale into the nair, but immediately Joker gets Arsene, and this is really scary.
Yeah, right. Especially when Dedede's at 136 on lead.
VI's in, but doesn't get hit by that up air too high up.
Yeah, a lot of knockback on that one at that percent. I don't know, these close quarters Gorgos, I'm not sure about them. I mean, he's just going for them like really, really close up, and I don't think it's like the right option. I think he needs to make more space before he does something.
Yeah, but Mercury, he's kind of fishing right now, just looking for a kill. Well, right now he's just waiting.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that works eventually, but now let's see, what can Mercury do to finish this game quickly? He's going for a pretty nice combo, actually.
Yeah, that's 56%. They're basically even, but Mercury has a stock up.
Okay, so a nair, and then goes for the up B. Interesting. And I'm wondering if D3 Will was on platform, would the up B grappling hook have pulled him down off?
I actually don't know. Ooh, good percent. Just gonna hit him with that hammer and Gordo like combo into it.
Yeah, it's like Mission Impossible just hanging by a wire there while the Dedede just dash attacks. So
yeah, D3 Will is looking for one of these hard hits, but Mercury he's just moving around him right now.
Okay, well.
All right, well that time he catches him jumping.
Right, exactly. You move too much, and then you know that up smash. He's been throwing out quite a few of them, but there's one that actually gets a good connection.
Yeah, I'll throw up there. He gets some good percent. Now the problem here is you get Mercury up to like a good percent, but he gets Arsene.
Right, and now we're very close, and you know, so he's sitting at only 50%.
Like, if D3 Will wants to win this, as soon as Mercury gets Arsene, he has to stall pretty hard, or he can make use of
this could make, I was going to say, this could make a potential reversal here.
Yeah, but Mercury does a good job of using the, what is it called? The side B.
Right, the Aegon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Aegon with Arsene actually covers so much space, you know, for so long. It's...
That almost comboed.
Don't touch... Ooh. Okay, okay. So
Just
as close
barely.
as it was, yeah. I mean, they were both within kill percent, but Joker is the one who ends up taking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Fair.
getting scary for Mercury.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit tense there. You know, I think if he had stayed alive for maybe a little bit longer, D3 will could have made some.
Yeah. But that one moment at ledge, he definitely was. I would have been shook. Like, you're at 50% versus a max range DDD at ledge. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, really. And yeah, I mean, Let It Rain is right. That was actually our senless. He didn't even. That's just base Joker. So I wonder, are we going to see, looks like maybe just the same thing. We're going to stick with it. Game 3, run it right back. Yeah.
Probably. I wonder if D3 is considering going Wolf.
I don't know. I think it would help, right? I mean, obviously against Joker, you know, I wouldn't advise going DDD, but I mean, hey, you know, I'm glad that we at least got to see it. If he wants to switch now, I think.
Well, he's not.
Maybe not. Okay.
We're just gonna
Doesn't
go right
matter.
back.
He's not going to do it.
Yeah, same matchup, same
Alright.
stage. Game 3.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, and this is a, you know, true gentleman's fight, not moving off of PS2 at all.
Yeah, this is a good game because both these players have proven that they can adapt to each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. They both have the potential to win. They know how to exploit each other's weak.
And they both definitely outpatiented each other, waiting for
Yeah,
each
it's
option.
true. We've seen a good level of back and forth, and like you said, the adaptation has been really kind of riveting in this game.
But right now, D3 has the advantage, but oh my god, that was scary.
That was really scary. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Now that Arsen's out, let's see. D. What can he do?
Huh. Goes with counter, but doesn't get punished at all.
Yeah, I mean, you can see D3 Will trying to throw out some Gordos, just trying to set up some space.
All right, now no more Arsene, and you're at ledge against DDD.
Yep.
Oh, but
Oh wow! But he
perfectly timed
actually,
shield.
wow, and he keeps going. I didn't think that was actually going to connect and push
His
him
counter
farther.
ends up getting punished by a forward air. D3 will with the stock lead.
Okay, going for a nice up throw into up air. Up air deceptively strong.
Yeah. It looks pretty SDIable too, but he like stayed in
Right?
there. Oh, that almost killed.
Yeah, very close. Like I did not realize that he was at 143, and of course, as floaty as DDD is, you always have to watch out.
Well, he's actually a fast faller.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's like one of the fast fall. Like, if you look at
That's
the lists, he's like up there, and that's why his survivability off the top is one of the highest in the game. I think it's like the second only to Bowser.
Yeah. That's crazy. I did not know.
Yeah.
That. Well, now it seems he's pushing Mercury off.
It's just DDD's kind of weird in the air because his airspeed is slow, so that's why when he jumps, he doesn't really move
Right.
that far. But he has 5 jumps.
Yeah. Oh, and he's reswallows the Gordo, launches it back. Mercury only takes a little bit of shield pressure.
All right.
Yeah, we've seen that answer to that option a couple times now. And Mercury able to just go in with an aerial and get D3 Will out of the. Wow.
Yeah, not able to take advantage of that Arsene.
Yeah,
Now
unfortunately
D3
not.
Yeah. So now D3 Will is sitting in a nice spot, but Mercury firing
Right.
back immediately.
Yeah, getting another one of those nice platform combos and
Wow.
gets the kill immediately afterwards with the clutch forward smash. Doesn't need our.
That was such an immediate response too.
Yeah, it was very, very well calculated. I'm, super impressed. Like D3 Will now on the back foot. It looks.
Like, it looked like D3 Will could have just taken control of the match from there, but Mercury just fired back immediately.
Right, and now he's well in the lead, up 50, almost 60. And now that he's able to maneuver around the platforms a little bit better with the down guns, he's catching D3 Will out in some spots that he doesn't want.
And oh my god, that was so scary. He was just
Right.
a little bit off.
Right, he upgraded his gun to an Uzi right at the right side.
And for all intents and purposes, this is kind of even.
Yeah, relatively. I mean, they're both, they both can kill pretty well.
Yeah. But when Arsene is gone, I would give the upper hand to D3 right now.
Yeah, so far it looks like he's just waiting for one big hit, and that could be all it needs to seal the deal.
Ooh, but it scouts out the air dodge, and honestly, one good hit at ledge from Joker without Arsene can take the stock.
Oh, he tries to get the suck, but he can't.
Oh, and now you got Dedede at ledge, and he calls out the jump with the back air.
He does. Wow, what a clutch ending. D3 will just that was a really great conditioning. You saw him expecting the jump from ledge quite often. It was a really good option up and
he normally went for like that hammer and occasionally the Gordo, but he never went for jump back air until the last moment when it mattered the most.